pretty much what we're doing right now is this is a new rebranded podcast.
Right.
This podcast is going to be called Low Key Facts Podcast.
Okay.
Because I feel like when I put it on Twitter, like, what does low key facts mean in your eyes? Like, because I feel like everyone says it. Like at some point in time, like you say it, like you're like low key facts, but it's always like in the same way. Like it's like you believe something, but then somebody like explained it to you, and then you saw it, and you're like, oh damn, that's low key facts. So I feel like that's kind of like where I'm going with this, because I feel like we got a huge culture. You know, at the end of the day, we just doing what we love, but we don't realize that people are fans of this shit. Like the culture, the rap culture, the fashion culture, like entrepreneurship is not in the urban culture, I feel personally. So people, they fuck with that shit, you know? And just let you know, whenever you want to talk on the mic, I think you guys should like take it off if you guys want to share it. Okay. Just let you know, because you won't hear him at all if you don't have it on his mouth like this. So yeah, like what I'm saying is that like I want to be able to highlight, you know, talking to dope people like you, because that we live in a big ass city in the Bay Area that people, you know, underline, because we're not part of Oakland, we're not part of San Francisco. I feel like we got our own way, we got our own demographic, we do this shit way harder. Just people, we don't have a platform to be seen by. So this is kind of my goal with this platform, is to be bringing attention, traffic through different demographics, and giving you guys a platform. And on top of that, you know, when you do get the opportunity to network with someone from LA that's in town, like, hey, bring them on here. Next thing you know, this platform becomes the hub for other people. It's like the Breakfast Club now. Like, if you see the Breakfast Club, they got like politics now. They got Andrew Yang, they got Kamala Harris, Bernie Sanders. Like, some of them were kind of goofy. Like, you can say they're being fake. That's what I like about the Breakfast Club, is that they're hella transparent. It's just hella real. So I feel like with my platform, I'm gonna keep it the same way, just 100% authentic. Okay, so intro is welcome to the Low Key Facts Podcast. I'm your host BQ, powered by Emlyn exclusive. It ain't exclusive if it ain't an Emlyn exclusive. And I'm accompanied by my guest. Go ahead and introduce yourself for the people.
4Khari, 4K, and I'm with my dog Trey.
How you guys feeling, man?
Feeling good, bro. Feeling amazing.
I appreciate you guys taking time out of your busy schedules to slide through. For me, it's dope to get back into the game, to get an opportunity to sit down with people that I'm already watching on the timeline. Like, I'm already seeing your shit. I've been seeing your shit. You know, I'm pretty sure everyone's down near seeing your shit. Yeah. So it's like, what are these people thinking? Like, what's their next move? Like, I kind of want to know. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure a lot of people that actually support it, they're not putting it into the surface. And that's usually how it goes, because once they made it, then they're like, oh shit, all of a sudden, like how Cheeto Baby made it to the Dallas Cowboys, everybody knows who he is. But there's a certain point where it's like, it was just a certain group of people. But that goes for anything. That's just an example. But I think people are doing legendary shit already, and they're just not getting attention for it. So for the people that don't know you, I've known you. I've had a relationship with you through meeting you through football at first. Then just knowing the same people, mutual friends. And then I first known you as an athlete playing sports. So now that you kind of came back into the scene, like I'm kind of seeing you more often now. It's more involved in the rap industry. I'm saying rap, hip hop, whatever. So how's the transition for that? Like, I feel like, you know, as I met you, like I think I met you like what 3-4 years ago at a certain time period. It was a different Khari that I met. Now you're a different one, but like an elevated one that knows what he wants, know what he's doing. So like, tell me a little bit more about that.
I mean, of course I was playing football. I went to play at Berkeley for a little bit. I've always been a fan of music. It's always been something that I've loved.
Passion.
Whether it's just listening to it or just finding something that I can relate to. I feel like that's how it is for everybody. Everyone listens to music, so I feel like everyone's a fan of music. I always wanted to own my own record label. That was like one of my goals. Like, I'm a make an NFL team, and then with the money I get, I'm gonna start a record label and then sign a bunch of artists. San Jose, doesn't matter, just any good talent that I feel is talented and just doesn't got the resources. I wanted to sign, and then football didn't work out, so I kind of was just, all my friends make music, so I was just hanging with them in the studio, and like football was kind of my way to just get like a lot of emotions out. And so I didn't have that no more. So they was telling me just try it with music. So I tried it, and then they was like, "Yeah, you need to drop some." But at first I didn't want to drop some.
Because it was just like you was just your homies and shit.
At first, like, man, bro was like,
I'm sorry to cut you off. Let's introduce you real quick for the people that don't know.
Yeah,
like, tell me a little bit more about you and like what you do and how you guys know each other, and then answer.
Shit, I'll take you back, honestly. Like, my name's Trey, and I met this dude, bro, probably like 4th and 5th grade, like really just on some little kid shit. Like, my mom took me to the park one day, he was at the park and just went up to him like, hey, what's your
Hey,
name?
what's up?
And from there on, bro, we just became cool. So it was really like my brother. And then like he said, he was playing ball and shit, and then like it didn't work. And bro, like he was just making music in the garage and shit, like 4 songs, 5 songs. I'm listening to it, I'm like, bro, this is decent. I'm telling him like, drop it, bro, drop it. And he's like, I don't know, bro, like I play ball. And eventually, I don't know what happened, bro. I think one day we just called him out on his shit, like, bro, you wasting your time.
Yeah.
And nigga, like a week later, bro, he dropped his shit. He ain't never looked back, bro. Oh God.
So like, I noticed juicy shit like that happens like just naturally. It's always like organically, you know what I'm saying? Like A1 since day one, you know what I'm saying? Then just like, hey, just try it, bro. You already fucking like it. And next thing you know, you got hella views, you doing hella popping music, and it's just a different vibe compared to what you was a couple years ago.
Right.
So I noticed that you mentioned like the record label and just some of the visions that you aspire to have. They seem very like entrepreneurial, like minded. Is there any like influence behind the entrepreneurship mentality?
Mainly just being like financially free. I feel like you can't reach freedom working a 9 to 5. Like you're gonna have to step outside the box and create something that nobody has created, or find whatever creative talent you have and just take it to another level. So I've always been into that as far as even with football. And so I just want to be able to start a label and have top-notch artists from all over, and also shine a light to San Jose, kind of like what Nipsey did, just in my own way.
Giving back to the community,
of course,
uplifting people that that got potential.
Yeah, from athletes to artists, graphic designers, photographers, videographers, all over the place. Just if that time comes and I have the money to help people reach that level, then invest in those people.
So 2 things. I definitely want to highlight Nipsey because I can go in for days for about Nipsey, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to the GOAT. Is like, investing into certain businesses and stuff like that. So like, what is your vision of like actually giving back in San Jose particularly?
So mine would kind of be, I would mirror what Atlanta's doing, because I lived in Atlanta for a good amount of time, for I think like 6 months, and I kind of got to see on how they maneuver and how they operate and why they're such a big powerhouse in the music industry.
Yeah, for sure.
So
culture
it's
hub.
Mainly just putting people in a position to win, and then once those people get put in the position, they're gonna do the exact same thing, and kind of just like a snowball effect, and bringing people up, women, men, from all different types of fields, whether you make music, you play sports, or just working. Either way, you're going to have those connections that could boost you up, and it's just going to make you want to bring someone else up with you.
You know what's, first off, I commend you for that. You know what I'm saying? That's dope to have that way of thinking towards your community, even though, like, you don't have to do that at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I was mentioning about Gary Vee, right? Long story short, he's just talking about, like, what rich is for certain people. Like, some people want to be a millionaire, right? And there's certain people that's, like, they're happy, like, with just making $80K a year, but they're happy, though. You know what I'm saying? So, like, what is financially free in your eyes?
Financially free to me is being able to live the life that you want, travel whenever you want, purchase anything that you want, being able to make money while you sleep, having a bunch of assets, whether that's owning a business, real estate, owning a bunch of units, money that will last when you pass away, and that your kids could still have when they're growing up, and as well as putting other people in the position, because I feel like being able to get to that level and then not teaching other people how to get there,
selfish.
Is not only selfish, it's kind of just you're wasting something.
The game is meant to be told.
Yeah, the game is meant to be told, right? So it's like, if you're not telling people or putting people up on game, and especially like your own city, then you're not really doing anything beneficial.
Yeah, I agree. So you mentioned right now that some of the content in your music is reference to Gary Vee.
I have one song. I don't think it's on my EP. It's one song that I'm dropping. I'll talk about it a little bit.
So let's talk about the heat right now, because I know a lot of people have been watching your music, and they're really fucking thumping that shit on the trunks of their whip. Yeah, riding down the street on Market, they really thumping that shit. Because I've played it a couple times, and a couple of my homies listen to your shit, so it's like, people want to know. So the last thing I seen is the video that you had on your Twitter, that you have it on your pin right now.
Paranoid.
Yeah, Paranoid. Fuck with that shit. And the production, the editing was dope too.
Yeah, shout out Lovey and Bilal.
Oh yeah, Lovey. I think I met him like
dog.
a couple years ago.
Yeah,
I do
Nova
remember
Studios.
Lovey. I haven't seen him. I haven't talked to him in a while, but Lovey, shout out to you, man.
Yeah, shout
Hope
out
you're doing well,
Lovey.
man. So what's next?
I got a big project coming, so that's why I haven't been dropping music. Usually I try and drop every 2 weeks, but took a step back because I'm working on a project, and that project is done. I just got to fix a lot of little things and get the track list ordered correct and send it in for the mixing. But that's going to be dropping soon, real soon, within the next month, and then helping him out with build his catalog.
Hell yeah.
And then I got an artist
Collaboration.
Yeah, and then I got
that needs to be talked about more.
An artist under me.
For Shelly.
I got an artist under me that I'm helping out as well.
Dope.
I'm finna help change his image. So I'm just building a team, you know.
That's good.
Yeah. So got a lot of store, especially for this dude right here.
So with the music content, how long have you been doing music for now?
Bro, for maybe like 6 months. Not even a year, like 6 months. Whenever I dropped the Ibiza video, that's my first, yeah.
It's real fresh right now.
My first song.
That's dope though, because you guys are already vibing to it the way like people would be if they were doing it for 3 years in.
Yeah.
Tell people like when they ask, like for real, like yeah, bro. It's like me, I dropped my first.
Yeah, I was gonna say pass that real quick.
Like, for me, yeah, I dropped my first song, bro, literally like last week, not even a week ago, and people was like, "Bro, you just started?" I'm like, yeah. So I don't know. I'm not sure if it's just like something because we always wanted to do or what, bro. But like as of right now, it's working out for us, bro.
That's dope.
Like we've always wanted to try music, but we was playing football at the time, so it's kind of just like I never ever thought myself to be a rapper. I would always be like, nigga, I ain't gonna be no damn rapper. Right. You know, I always get mad like, nigga, I don't never be no rapper. Don't compare me to no rapper. Yeah,
I agree. Because it's like, you know, commonly, like, there's a lot of rappers, right? But you would just never imagine yourself in that category. But
never.
You already knew you could do it, but it was like...
And then, like, for me, bro, just like, I don't want to do this rap shit. People gonna be like, oh, he rapping. Like, I ain't gonna get no more bitches. Like, all that, right?
Yeah.
On my mother's soul, it was the opposite. Like,
like,
on everything I love. I don't know about for you, bro, but when I dropped, it was opposite, literally.
I mean, shit, I ain't getting no bitch.
I see it as like the reason it happened is because people see you doing your Dougie, like you're confident and you're enjoying life. You're living life better than other people, and I feel like that's why I appreciate you guys coming here, because it's like we need to highlight people that are doing what they love doing. They're choosing this route because it's like I could work a 9 to 5. Like I'm in this situation because I got to fund this venture. You feel me? But in reality, though, like the people that decide to pursue their passion, make it into an income. That's the way to go, and I feel like a lot of people will be more happier that way. How much does like the time equal in a day for y'all? Like, what is it? How does your guys' schedule work out when you guys are applying pressure to the music, and then you're doing whatever responsibilities you guys have?
You got it.
So for him, this guy, he working 24/7, bro. Like this is really like his full-time job. Like he living it every day. So he kind of like go hard on me about this shit. Cause you know me, like shit. I'm not gonna say like I lag, but like certain times I will say like I do need to put my foot harder on the gas.
Yep.
So when we all come together though, we all do vibe. But like when it comes to work ethic, this dude probably the hardest working guy I've ever met. No cap.
That's good because I mean he's leading by example. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You talking about you trying to lead the team to get to the bag with the whole business. So I got some questions that I was hoping to show you on the screen, but this shit fucked up.
It's good.
Whatever. And they're gonna be highlighting just random shit, and it's just your input. Like even if you don't know it, just whatever you think about it. You know.
All right, that's a bit.
So this one's kind of easy. You guys grew up. So first and foremost, are you guys both born and raised in San Jose?
Yeah.
Okay. What part of San Jose you guys from?
I'm from East Side, like off of from Checkers.
Okay.
Yeah.
East Side, Story and King.
Okay. East meets South. I love it. So like this is the thing too, is that there's always these fucking bickering on social media and shit about
East Side and
South. But it's like at the end of the day, bro, we're the same fucking city. Like if someone gets put on, we're gonna cheer for them. Like at least I hope so.
Yeah, that's how we think about it.
Whoever I see that make it, I'm just cheering. Like like anything. I've seen DeAndre Bragg, Aaron Gordon to Chino, whatever fucking genre, whatever the fuck. Even if it's some weird shit, I'll be like, even San Jose. I think I see some shit on Twitter where they're like, hey, this Indian cat's from fucking the spelling bee. He's from San Jose.
Yeah, from San Jose.
Yeah, he's on ESPN. I'm like, hey, shout out San Ho. Like
Young Jeezy girl from San Jose too. She pretty bad, bro.
Easy, I did not know that. I thought it was the girl from fucking what's that movie called Hustlers. Y'all see it? I ain't watching that stripper shit. All right, here are the questions though. You guys can both answer individually. How has San Jose culture impacted you?
I would say for me, it's just as far as a work ethic, because I feel like San Jose has never really got eyes on it like that, especially from the Bay Area with the whole like San Jose not the Bay type of thing. So we've always been kind of just like the underdog with everything. Started with football, you know, not a lot of niggas made it out of here. I think Cheeto was one of the first ones, and followed not too far behind him. So I just brought that same mentality with music, you know, same shit.
Yeah, for me, man, it's pretty much the same shit as well. Like growing up out here, it's a little bit different. Like when you grow up, for me, being a black kid growing up on the east side, like King and Story, it was kind of like,
Latinos out there.
Yeah, Latinos. So it's kind of like hard to like kind of find myself. You know what I'm saying? Then like once you find yourself, it's just like I wouldn't want to be from nowhere else, bro. Like you catch me in some Dickies, they gonna fit though. You can catch me in some Dickies that fit with some Cortezes and a Sharks hat. I swear to God, but it's just the culture, bro. Like
it really be though.
Yeah, it's just I don't know, man. For me, I love it, bro. It makes me. I love being the underdog. Like when people see San Jose, like I be seeing this shit on Twitter. They be like, "Oh, it's not the Bay, it's not that." Me personally, I don't really care because y'all can have the Bay. I'm from San Jose.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like there was a certain time period for me personally where I was like, with San Jose, I would take it hella personal, motherfucker.
Yeah, me too.
I would go to Oakland and like I would talk to these bad bitches, whatever, and I'm over here gaming them. And
they like, you from San Jose?
Oh, you from San Jose? Shit, changed the whole conversation. And I'm like, y'all turn hella salty from nothing. You know what I'm saying? But for me personally, I was just like, yeah, this is annoying. You feel me? But over time though, I'm realizing, you know what, San Jose, we're our own wave. Like we literally our own wave. People gravitate to what we do because we do it our own way. Like and people at the end of the day, like San Jose's been covered with the Silicon Valley blanket. And
then people are trying to tell us we're not the Bay.
People try to tell us we're not the Bay. There's 1.8 million population in San Jose.
Hardest Silicon
Most
Valley.
demographic in all Bay Area. Oakland and San Francisco combined don't even match the amount of people that be here. But San Francisco, believe it or not, during work hours be 3 million.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Commuters.
It's only like 800,000 though, I think. It's crazy. All right. Last quick side question to this question answered. When you were at Cal, were there people from the Bay Area there too? And whenever you did have the conversation about I'm from San Jose type shit, was it always like some fucking funny dialogue? Or
nah, not really. I think there was another dude from San Jose on the team.
Okay.
Yeah, he went to Bellarmine. But other than that, it was just like a lot of niggas from Texas or SoCal. And then, I ain't never really get the whole San Jose drama shit up there. And then I would always come down here and bring my niggas up there with me. So it's like my niggas knew the team just like I knew the team. So
just bringing everybody together.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good that you didn't have to fucking clown on somebody saying how San Jose is shit. But we don't need to have that conversation today. Shit. I know somebody from Oakland's gonna comment on this and be like, man, fuck San Jose. I'm gonna be like, bro, they for surely saying that. Somebody told me, I interviewed what's his name? Biamechi he's one of the directors for Trap Art. And Trap Art
San Jose right now. I haven't been down here in a long time, but man, San Jose is like a love-hate relationship. I don't know, like it's you know, some people call it Man Jose. I don't know if you know that.
I don't know that. Woo! San Jose, how it is?
Because all the tech, you know, opportunities, a bunch of dudes out here. But
yeah, for sure.
But yeah, San Jose is it's love-hate relationship, man. I've had a lot of, you know, San Jose is like one of the dopest.
He was telling me like what people in Oakland say about San Jose. They say they call it Man Jose. I'm like, he's like, there be hella motherfucking dudes over there. Okay, so second question. What do you think causes mental health issues?
Mental health issues?
I ain't gonna lie, that was a good question.
Social media.
Social media?
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
Because it highlights all the good in people's life, and a lot of people start to compare it to their own life, and no one's gonna post the bad. Like no one's gonna post their bank account on negative, you know. And nobody's gonna do that. So it's like I feel like
if they do, people like they might not even comment. They'll just be clowning like in their minds. Like, this is weird. Like why are you doing that? But it's like it's low key humbling if you just be real on what's going on.
So I feel like social media plays a big role in it. Mental health is something that I feel like everybody need to pay attention to.
I agree.
I would just say social media, bro. That plays a big part.
It's toxic.
Yeah,
Twitter's
very toxic
too. I ain't go front. But it's fucking hilarious though.
For me, I'm gonna say that shit. It started at home, in my opinion. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, growing up with like, I don't know. I don't want to say growing up with like not a dad, because I had a dad too. And sometimes you feel me, I be struggling with my own little mental issues. But I just kind of think it comes to a point where like it depends on the person that you are at heart. You know what I'm saying? Like it's hard. I don't know. Mental issues is hard because literally it's in every culture. Like you can't just like say like only this culture dealing with mental issues.
It's like traumatizing in ways that you wouldn't even know you're being traumatized.
Period. Like, and not even just like from my past experience, like the dudes that you don't think got mental issues be the ones that be having mental issues.
Yeah, I agree. Like a lot of the people that killed themselves, like we didn't expect them to overdose or do some shit like that.
Yeah.
It's like unexpected. You know?
I speak a lot about it in my music. People probably don't catch it, but I be sending a lot of subliminals in my music regarding mental health, especially like my own. And so yeah, I'm very in touch with that subject.
I'm not gonna lie though, bro. Some people be asking me like, you be talking, doing all the shit you be rapping about. I was like, nigga, you just go rap about this shit.
Yeah, like cause people,
saying that shit,
cause I rap a lot about like prescription pills and and like a lot of shit that be going on in my head and shit. Yep. I mean, if it's in my music, it's in my lifestyle. Yep. So it's like the prescription pills. Have my, you know, everyone has their bad habits. That's my bad habit.
So like, when you talk about mental health and like you say you're intact with that, like what are some things you feel that, like what are some of the things that you highlight in your music about your personal mental health?
That song Visions, what was the bar I said? I think I said like stuck in my mind and feel like a prison or some shit like that. I just feel like what I was saying with that is like everyone is dealing with depression in some type of sense. For sure. And it's just like, especially African American men, we don't, like if you were to talk about it or express it, niggas look at you like you soft. So so it's like niggas are trying to keep it to themselves a lot. And I mean, that's what I was doing. So that was like one of the main reasons why I made music, because it was kind of like my way of venting and talking about shit.
You're just letting it out.
Yeah, and so it was like for example, like the Ibiza song. Like I was talking about somebody in a certain instance, and then a lot of people was hitting me like, damn, bro, that song was talking to me. That's one of the best songs I heard in my life. And it's just kind of just cool seeing that like I'm not the only one going through certain shit, you know.
And that was the question I was gonna ask. My bad. I said the first one again. I was saying like, how do you guys cope with it? Like you identify, like you said, it's like experiences, family. Yeah. With you, social media, just noticing how society reacts to it. How do you cope with it?
Man,
handle
bro,
it, go about it.
Sometimes I find myself doing shit that I probably shouldn't do. You feel me? And I'm like, like I was just talking to him about some shit. Like I was taking some certain shit. And I gotta stop that shit. You feel me? Yep. But it's just like I don't know, man. I smoke a lot of weed, bro, and that's why I started getting into this music shit, bro. Cause like at first I played ball like my whole life, and like I didn't go to college or nothing. Like I had like a couple coaches talking to me and shit, and that shit like fucked my mental up for the longest, bro. Like it really fucked my mental up. And this music shit kind of just like brought me back to like feel like a nigga life got a purpose now. Yeah. So now
like you got your head on your shoulders, like okay, I got something to work for now. Yeah.
Now like when I wake up and shit, it's
like you found purpose.
Exactly. Like literally, like people might like listen to me say music. Now music really like made me feel like my life got a purpose, bro.
That's good.
So now you feel me? It's a blessing to keep this shit going.
Literally, like the best thing I could really say is like what I do is like I just vent on the beat. That's literally how I treat it. Like anything I'm going through, I treat it like a journal or.
Because you're just spilling it, like you're just your emotions, your feelings, what you're dealing with.
Yeah, anything I'm going on. Oh God. Yeah, so like for example, like I lost my dad, and like so I be talking about it in my music. Like I have a song on this EP that's coming out that's talking about the whole situation with my dad and like how I feel towards it and shit. So it's just shit like that.
That's a beautiful chain you got on. I'm assuming that's your pops right there.
Yeah, it's my pops. Right?
That's fire. So, how was the transition of dealing with that circumstance and still attacking, you know, your passions and just continuing, honestly, at the end of the day?
So it's like me and my dad, prior to him passing, we didn't have the best relationship. Like he was in and out of my life. He lived in Atlanta. Okay. So like every now and then he'll call me out the blue, like from some random number, and then we'll chat for like maybe a good like 2 months, and then he'll go ghost again. He had his flaws. I don't want to put his business out there because he ain't here no more. But like me and him was getting close again when I was at Berkeley, and he would call me like the day before my games, and then like I think it was Stanford game, he ain't call me. I didn't really think much of it, but I guess that was the day he died. And then so I've only seen my dad like 3 times, 2 times when I was younger, and then the 3rd time in Atlanta when he was for his funeral. That was like my 3rd time seeing him. So it was kind of just like I don't know. It was like weird because it's like everyone up there, because me and him look identical. So it's like everyone up there coming up to me crying. And that's like a family, that side of my family I was meeting for the first time. So I was meeting family for the first time while seeing like my dad in the casket, you know. So it was hard, but it was kind of just like, I didn't really cry because it was kind of just like, he was a stranger in a sense. Like when I would get in my feelings, it would just kind of just be over like the memories that we weren't able to make, and now that we would never be able to make. And so, yeah, it was shit like that, and then I just throw it in my music and just help cope.
So you feel like, well, did you know his dad, Chew, by chance? I was talking to.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Nah, man, I ain't never meet his dad at all, but I heard the story, like, even when they were arguing shit like that. So it's like I didn't know him, but I kind of knew
him enough because you would express it to you.
Yeah, the stories, literally.
So, do you feel like he lives through your music? As you say, you kind of highlight some stuff with him, or how would you say you incorporate him?
He was big on music. He was a DJ, but he was like more into like house music and shit like that.
Okay.
So he was a DJ for that, and yeah, that's really how he died. DJing and shit? Yeah, over an artist wanted him to put music on his set, and he said he couldn't do it. He said he'll do it next week, and dude went on like a killing spree after, got mad, killed my dad, and then offed himself like a little hoe. And then, but yeah, that's the.
So, yeah, definitely like it's crazy to highlight these stories. I think it's important though, because I feel like it's gonna define your character. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of situations like this are the reason why we choose to be and pursuing the route we pick.
Yeah, I don't like really opening up to people.
Yeah,
especially like about shit that I've been going through, because people so temporary.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So it's kind of just like, if I open up to somebody and then we fall out, it's like they know all this shit about me,
and they can just use it against you whenever they choose.
Not even really use it against me. It's kind of just like
it's just personal. It's valuable. It's very valuable.
Yeah, it's valuable information. It's like if we fall out and you have me open up to you, it's kind of just like you really ain't care in the first place. Because
I agree with that.
Like we should never had to fall out, especially if I've opened myself, and if you've opened yourself to me. Like, he know everything about me.
Yeah.
And me and him has fell out, like got in big arguments, we got in fist fights, but we ain't never just completely cut each other off.
Blood brother shit.
Yeah.
That's what I be trying to tell them, is like, that's your real brother, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, yeah, I can say the same with my homie Juice, right? We went to school since elementary school. We damn near fought each other a couple times. Like, it happened plenty of times. Another random question. This is completely off subject. So right now, this is a weird time period in America. In America, you got weirdos in the White House, and you got people trying to say anything to sell anyone just to get like an election vote. So are you Kamala, Yang Gang, Bernie Sanders, Make America Great Again? What is your thoughts towards politics in general?
I'm a Democrat. I'm fucking with Bernie.
I don't know nobody who you just said besides Bernie. That's all I heard was Bernie.
Kept it true.
Bernie.
Kept it true.
Yeah.
So the reason I like to touch on this, because like I said, I like to bring up dope conversations, because there's not a lot of times where it's like when we get opportunity to talk about politics, it's like you might be in a smoke sesh at a party just randomly. It's like you ain't never gonna hear this story. So I think it's important to highlight random shit because people want to know. Some people don't even know what the fuck's going on. So I mean, what do y'all think about Donald Trump to begin with?
I mean, for people with money, I can understand why they fuck with him, because he's all about keeping the rich rich. So it's like, if I was rich, I'd want him in office too. But I don't really fuck with his views on. He's very racist. Let's just get that out the way. Racist. Yeah, he's openly racist. He has no background in politics whatsoever. So he's able to be controlled with money. So I understand that's probably why he won, because they know they can control him with money. And just like the whole build the wall and all that, that's just, it ain't right, you know.
Yeah, it's funky. It's funky time. What do you think?
For me, I don't fuck with that nigga just because, you feel me, like, my grandma from Tijuana. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like, so that wall shit, I don't be feeling that shit.
Oh,
like,
sorry.
And then just, I don't know, bro, like, it's hard. Like, my grandma from Tijuana. But one thing I will say, if he wasn't on that racist shit, I'll fuck with dude because he straight, he bold as fuck. Like, if he don't like something, he gonna tell you. Like,
I mean, hip hop culture used to idolize him.
Yeah, like,
you know,
he
Mac
was
Miller
like,
made
yeah.
Donald Trump. There's people that always mention his name on some bar, like, all the time.
and certain shit he be saying, like that fake news shit, even though like it's corny.
It's fact.
I fuck with that fake news thing.
He keeps it real. He does keep it real. I can't hate on him because
Donald Trump, from a business standpoint or point of view, like, niggas can't knock him. Like, he a businessman for real. Like, all the top
and a troll.
All
be doing this shit
the top entrepreneurs in the world like listening to him or pay attention to him to learn from him from a business standpoint. Now the political shit and him as a president, he on some nut shit, but from a businessman, I fuck with his mentality business wise. Other than that, no.
Yeah, it's kind of like how, you know, when you pick and choose your mentors or people you actually listen to, like, you might fuck with the way they do this, the way they do business, the way they flip, but I'm not fucking with the way you be doing that fraud shit on the side. Like, I don't fuck with that. It's a weird time because I feel like there's like so many Democrats trying to vote against Donald Trump, and honestly, I feel like aside from all the bullshit and the impeachment, I still feel like he has a chance to still get elected. Unfortunately, it's crazy because these rich people try to stay rich. Oh God. And someone that caught my attention, just wanted to bring it up to your attention because this motherfucker's from here. He's from Silicon Valley. He's an Asian cat. You don't see Asian cats in this shit. But this is the weirdest shit. I wanted to get your input towards this. He's proposing to give every American citizen, the moment they turn 18 years old till they die, $1,000 a month until the end of the year, every year. So basically you get $12,000 every year, but you get $1,000 a month. It's called UBI, Universal Basic Income.
You gotta be Asian or something?
Nope. This is every American citizen. If you are a legal citizen in this country, then you get $1,000 a month.
And he's trying to run for president?
He's trying to run for president. That's one of his, main proposals. But I want to get your input. Like,
I mean, I fuck with that heavy. Like, that's big.
What's the catch?
That's what I said. Everyone said the same shit. Like, hold on. What's the fucking catch?
I fuck with that heavy. That's big. Cause I know I'm gonna flip that. I'm gonna flip that. Yeah, right?
Has improved children's health, is a decreased income inequality, and what I'm going around the country saying is, look, what Alaska is doing with oil money, we can do for the entire country with technology money.
Mm-hmm. So, what exactly is the universal basic income?
The universal basic income is a policy where everyone in a society gets a certain amount of money, free and clear, to do whatever they want, no questions asked.
Can I ask you this? If you make a decent amount of money, then you don't get that universal basic income, or do you get that in addition to what you make?
Oh, you get it in addition to what you make. This is a right of citizenship. It has nothing to do with your income, employment status. Everyone gets it.
How is that possible? Where's the money coming from?
So
you said technology, but
yeah. So
but it's like,
oh yeah, go ahead.
But it's like it ain't gonna win him the office.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely like bold. Like a lot.
I can understand. It's like you could do the same shit. Trump could have did it.
Yep.
Like, okay, yeah, we getting $1,000 a month, but you not doing shit else for the country. So I feel like I would have to see what he's doing. I fuck with Bernie because it's like you can go back years from now when Martin Luther King was boycotting. Bernie was there.
Yep, he was.
So it's like he really for the people, and he has the resume to back it up, you know. And like he believes that everyone should get free college, which is understandable.
Yeah, for sure. Especially now because every job, high school degree ain't shit no more.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, rich. So I just want to highlight that because I just want to express it because that's what I figured out. That's what I learned. Is there? He's basically proposing that us as an economy, all of us, we spend money on what? Amazon. We spend money on Netflix, technology, right? We spending money. We making them hella rich. They didn't pay. They paid $0 in taxes. Motherfucker, I paid more taxes than Amazon. They paid zero in taxes. Netflix paid zero in taxes. That's because of the tax cut that Trump did, right? So these motherfuckers' net worth is like 400. Jeff Bezos, Jeff Bezos before he got divorced, dumbass, he fucking was 440 billion. It was the highest net worth. I think he beat Bill Gates for like a short time period until he got divorced. But where's that money at? You feel me? And what we're saying is that the whole economy is the reason why you guys are rich. We deserve equity. It's like a business. Like we make a play, we split the profit because we contributed to the same formula. So it's the same sense. He's like, all right, this is your equity. You get $1,000 a month contributing to the economy, because it's like Monopoly. When you play Monopoly, you start with an amount of money. So it's the same exact way. We live in the richest economy in the world.
Think about that.
We live in the richest economy in the world, bro. And China has said they're trying to like be the richest, powerfulest by 2025. Like they put that out there saying like we coming. Like they said that, which is crazy. So that's just some shit that's going on right here down the street. What's your guys' input to like what's going on in the world outside of our passion? You feel me? Because like we do what we do every day because we love it, but there's also like a war being fought around us. Like, what do you guys think about just the world in general, how this shit's going?
Shit, to be honest, I don't really be paying attention to it like that as much as I should. Yeah, so I wouldn't even be able to really answer that. To be honest,
I be paying attention a little bit, like the Amazon shit, and like I don't know with the Amazon, I guess it's like they need like 5 billion or some many shit. But my whole thing is like you run low on money, like how the fuck did you get it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when they be like, oh, the resources for money is low, like so you can't just go print that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's paper, right? Like you can't just go print some shit. And other than that, man, just outside of the Amazon shit, I just think life is just crazy in general. Like I don't want to say America's selfish, bro. Yeah. But like,
There's different angles of it.
I be looking at certain places around the world. Like, I'm pretty sure we can help them. Like, give them some type of shit.
Yeah, I agree. It's just, it's just a weird time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But throughout all this conversation about Bernie, Kamala, Trump, like it's low key like a show. Like it's low key like sometimes when I look at this shit on TV, I'm like, this shit can't be real. This shit looks like it's
Family
fake.
Guy episode.
Like I be thinking that sometimes because it's like it's almost entertaining.
That's why I stopped watching the news, bro, in the morning. Cause I used to watch it like every morning before I went to work. I went to school or some shit. I had to cut that shit off, bro.
Yeah, it's just sometimes it's just too much. But aside from all that, like I said, all that shit's entertaining. But what really matters is voting within your city. Like I just started learning. I'm gonna be real. I don't know shit about fucking none of the politics in San Jose. Keep it 1,000. I just know the mayor because I seen him on fucking events page with Laura and shit. But the point is, like, I barely see what's going on. Now I kind of took the time to learn about some shit, and like how you said about the Nipsey vision and giving back to your community. I think those are the first steps. Is like figuring out how all that shit works. Like it takes all of us to kind of come together some way, shape, or form. But those are the questions. I know those are fucking long ass questions. But before we conclude this, like, what are some things that you want to highlight before we conclude the podcast today?
I got an EP coming out real soon. I don't want to put a date on it because then I'm gonna feel.
But we got some in the works, some in the chamber.
Yeah, some
the
big
hyperbolic time chamber.
Yeah, some big is coming, real big. I want to shout out my team, Dre Vassetti. One of my artists, Dre Vassetti. You guys are gonna be seeing him real soon. Shout out Nick, especially Mar B, the producer. He's the one behind all of this. That's really see something in me and Trey. So the one that's really putting money behind it with all the connections, and we got a lot in store. So San Jose is gonna be on its way up real soon.
Anything you want to add to that?
Yeah, man, go check out that SL 550. Just dropped it about a week ago. First song ever. Got a lot more shit coming. And I just want to get a shout out to, like he said, Mark B, Bilal, Lovey. And that's it. Oh, and free my dog Shooter too, man. When he get home, bro, we got a lot of shit coming, man. He should be home in about a couple months. Free my dog, bro.
Free Shooter 700 till it's backwards.
Well, I do appreciate you guys, like I said, coming through. Shout out to Emlyn Exclusive. It ain't exclusive. It ain't Emlyn Exclusive. Platform for urban ascending fashion. Get the latest in urban fashion.
It's like it's a self-hate city, bro. Like, and I feel like in order for us to prosper, we're gonna have to stop that shit. Like, period. Like, I be sitting on Twitter, like dudes be like, San Jose filled with nothing but SoundCloud rappers, and these niggas be playing ball like Foothill or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I ain't hating on nobody, but like, if you want the city to be something, we gotta stop that hating shit. Like we got beef with like certain niggas in the city, but like we ain't hating on them or nothing. Like if they was to make it, like there's enough money out here for everybody. So my whole thing is enough money out here for everybody.
The most money.
Yeah, enough money out here for everybody in San Jose, bro. Quit the hate, bro. Let's all just eat.
So I appreciate you guys coming through. Got the new music coming out. Anticipate no dates out yet, but we'll soon hear it. And with that being said, is the Low Key Facts podcast. I got my homies right here. Anything that you want to say to people before you head out?
Go stream my music. It's on all platforms. Resting me on YouTube at about to hit 30K in 2 weeks. So I'm doing 10K a week.
Trajectory.
So go check that out. Go check out Trey SL550. I got an artist on the way. Y'all gonna be seeing him real soon. He talented, most talented dude I met for sure. He on the way. I got big plans coming. I got videos. Shooting a video this Saturday. I want all the San Jose there. I'm sending this video to a couple labels, so this might be the one. I just want to make sure San Jose in it with me.
Let's go.
And like you said, man, go check out that SL550. All platforms. My first one. I got hella more shit coming, so just wait on it. Follow me on Twitter at Trayvon Wood. Follow me on Instagram at _Trayvon Wood.
And that's the Low Key Facts podcast. It's your boy BQ, and we up.